Thanks so much. That's probably pretty good. It's been an amazing day for me. You know, we did the contract today. Obviously, for me, been dreaming a long time to drive for a team like this. You know, a team of champions. So I'm really proud to be part of this. I'm very proud of what you have achieved in the last few years, but also the whole history of Formula One. So it is mega to be driving a silver arrow myself this year. Just really can't wait to start working properly. It's there's still enough time for testing to get everything sorted. There's so many people, new people to meet, new names to know. But you will see me a lot around. I'm prepared to work as hard as it takes to be able to get everything out of the car. And my goal my goal is immediately in the first race to get all the points available that there is absolutely possible with the car. I have faith in you that you have been building a good car for this season. So let's hope we have a good one. But I guarantee I'll be giving goal. And just want to thank Toto and everyone in the Mercedes and Daimler board for this opportunity. I appreciate it a lot. I won't miss this opportunity. I'll do everything I can, and I'm sure it will be good. And obviously, it's going to be my 5th season in Formula One. I've got 9 podiums with Williams, still missing my first win, so that's the first mission. And yeah, we go from there. But I think with Lewis we're going to be a strong pair together. I really respect him as a driver and as a person. He's so quick, everyone knows how quick he is, so he's a great reference for me personally as well. And I'm sure we are going to be close, and we're going to be both pushing each other forward. But I think the main thing that I'm sure we're going to work as a team, to work together, to help the team as much as we can, have a good spirit, both go flat out, race hard out there, and let's get another championship.
So,
So you can see Valtteri has one of the attributes of most of us, and this is no nonsense. Pretty straightforward. Let me tell you a story. I met Valtteri many years ago in 2007, 2008, and I had a friend of mine, Timo, who ran a Formula Renault team, and he said to me that he met a young Finnish driver that was driving for a private team, back then private team, today it's a force in Formula Renault, and he was having some impressive results with the private team, and he was taking him on board for almost no fee, and where I was interested in looking after him. And I had some bad experiences with drivers before. Drivers are world champions in short memories. When they get superstars, then they forget. So stay like you are. And I decided I wouldn't want to manage any driver anymore, and I said, no, thank you. And he took him on board, and then I met him at the first DTM race, and he said, did you follow the first Formula Renault race? And I said, no, how did your young boy do, right? And he said, well, he won both races. Okay, that was to be expected. And he said, you want to know about how much he won. And it was a field of more than 40 cars. Well, race 1 with 27 seconds to second, and race 2 with 26 seconds. So I was like, shit, maybe I should have taken him. And so I invited him to come and see me, and he came. It was a bloody cold winter day. And here he comes with no manager, no father, no parent. It was snowing outside. He only wore a big Norwegian jumper. I think that was the only thing he had. Finished jumper. And like I am, I started to say, well, actually, I'm not taking any drivers anymore. I'm not managing any drivers. And he listened and listened and listened. And then he said, once I stopped my monologue, he said, I'm actually not interested in managed by you. Okay, that is you. I just want your advice. So he had various propositions about people managing him, and I gave him the advice, and then we got to know each other, and then many years followed. He had an extremely strong record in Formula Renault, in a very strong year with Daniel Ricciardo and Jean-Vergne and Mermi, and he won the Euro Cup, and from then on, all the racing series he was very successful, and we maintained in close contact. I tried to humiliate him in race cars, which went terribly wrong because he humiliated me. We went in a rally car on gravel, and I was the reigning vice champion, and he didn't drive any rally car before, neither on gravel nor anything else, and it took him 1 hour to be quicker. That was the last time I was in a rally car. And but he was also an important tool for me because I get blown away by my wife in go-karting every second Sunday, and whatever I do is always 2 seconds, and then I invited Valtteri, and that was the first time she didn't talk to me anymore. So it was extremely helpful.
Some good memories.
Yeah, only good memories. No, and I think Valtteri fits extremely well to our team. As a driver, he's very fast, but he has also the heart at the right place and the right moral. He shares our values, passion, and he's modest, and he's humble, and he's hardworking, and he's integral. So all the right ingredients, you fit to Mercedes, and we're extremely happy to have you on board.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be on board. So just can't wait to start work, as I said. And I want to say again to you all, I'm so proud of being part of this. So thank you for being such a great team, and thank you for allowing me to be part of that. So let's go for whatever is possible.
Thank you, Valtteri, and thank you very much. And we will finish the live stream now, and then take questions from all of you to Valtteri or to myself, and then we can go flat out like in the normal start meetings.
Valtteri Bottas, welcome to the Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula 1 team. How does that sound to you?
It sounds pretty good, I have to say. Thank you. It's great to be here.
Now, your name has been spoken about ever since Nico Rosberg announced that he would be retiring from the sport. But when did you find out that it was actually official and confirmed that you will be replacing him?
Well, in Formula 1, I've learned that nothing is sure until the pen hits the paper. So, the same day of the announcement. So obviously, then when you sign the contract. Obviously, taking a bit of time to actually realize it, because it is for me a big dream to be driving one of the Silver Arrows. So I can't wait for the season to start.
We're here at the factory today in the Silver Arrows Lounge. What are your first impressions of the team and the factory?
Well, I've had really warm welcome so far. There's obviously so many more people I'm still getting to know, learning new names, new faces. But the initial feeling is great, Just at the moment, I'm just already focusing for the first race, and I can't wait to start the proper work with the team and getting to know everyone. But it is an impressive team with an impressive history in Formula 1, especially the last few years. So it's great to be here.
You talk about that incredible success over the last few years in particular. Does that add to pressure potentially, or is it just excitement that you're feeling at the moment joining the team?
Well, for me, I always personally set the bar really high. I always set really tough goals for myself, and the pressure, if there's any, it comes from me, because I want to win races, I want to win championships, and I know that there's a great team behind me, and everyone is going to help me a lot here to get used to the team, how the team works. They've had the quickest car for the last few years, so I know there's a lot of great people here, and they're going to help me, and no outside pressure, just support.
It's obviously going to come around fairly quickly, the Australian Grand Prix, and mentally you were ready for a season with Williams. How do you think you're going to adapt and prepare in these sort of 2 months that we have now left before you take to the grid in Melbourne?
For sure, I have to admit, it's not an easy start to the season, changing team in January, obviously with the new rules as well coming, so there's so many things for me to learn, how the team works, about the new cars, there's so many things, but I'm ready for that, and I'm going to spend a lot of time at the factory, being prepared for the test, and by working hard, anything is possible.
What do you think, aside from your driving talent, of course, that Toto and the team here have spotted, what do you think you'll bring to the team? What sort of qualities do you?
Well, for me, obviously, it is
You can be modest, too.
I'm starting my 5th season, so I have some kind of experience, but I feel I haven't achieved anything in Formula One, so I'm really hungry for the wins and for us to win the title, and for me personally, I'm prepared to work really hard. I'm still young and fast, and obviously Lewis is going to be a great reference. He's many-time world champion, and everyone knows exactly how good he is. So it's going to be great pairing with Lewis, being his teammate, and also for me to compare to him. But first of all, for us to work together and push the team forward.
Have you thought about how that relationship will be? Because obviously Nico and Lewis's relationship was widely publicised. Have you got any idea of how you'll approach it? And what do you know of Lewis so far when you've been on the grid together?
Well, I know him a little bit. Obviously, we've been racing many years together, and the drivers see sometimes each other at the paddock, have a chat, but I'm still getting to know him better. But if you think about the driving side and working as a team, I see that it can be very good. I think he obviously has more experience than me, but I see us as a good pair for the team. I'm sure we can work well together, share a lot of things, and hopefully push each other forward. And that way, it's very good for the team. So it is team sport. We are here together as a pair of drivers in this team, and that's how it goes.
And for you personally, I know you spoke about the team obviously wanting to win the championship and you wanting to improve on results you've had in the past. Have you set yourself any sort of solid targets of podiums or points or even those wins?
For sure, I need to go step by step. I think first thing, I'm missing my first win, so that's the first target. But I'm setting a goal that I can perform at the level where the car is from the first race onwards and for the whole season, and bring as many points, as many podiums, as many wins as possible with this car.
Well, you look great in the shirt. I'm sure you're going to look even better in the car. Valtteri, we wish you lots of luck and welcome you to the team. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri, how are you feeling? Is that starting to sink in yet?
Step by step, obviously feeling great, like all day.
Because you spent all day here in the factory in Brackley. Is that your first day at school? How would you rate it?
Well, it's been amazing. It's been such a warm welcome from the team. Getting to know so many new people, new names. Obviously, so much more to learn and so many more people to meet. Getting to know all the departments. So that's why most of this week I'm going to spend here, plus much more in the next few weeks. So can't wait.
It's going to be a busy few weeks, isn't it? Because the changes come pretty close to the start of the new season. So preparation-wise, you're going to kind of have to get everything done much quicker than you normally would.
Yes, it is a challenge. It is a completely new season again, but for me it's a new team, completely new regulations, completely different way of working in the team and everything, and that's what I'm keen to learn in the next few weeks, to be on the same page with the team and with the engineering team. So it is very interesting, and the small amount of info of everything I've got so far is very interesting, and I can't wait to dig deeper into that information.
I can see you want to get to work straight away. We're going to have lots of questions coming in on our live Q&A, so keep your questions coming in. We'll get to those in a minute, but first of all, we're in the Silver Arrows Lounge here in Brackley, the team's headquarters. Trophies are everywhere. Obviously, they've had an incredibly successful last few years. Not to put too fine a point on it, but you haven't won a race yet, Valtteri. So, if we were looking for a trophy to go into Valtteri Bottas' trophy cabinet, which one is a race that's particularly special for you that you would love to win this year if it came to you? Do you think? Have you seen anyone here? Yeah, your first one. Hey, look at that. That's positive mental attitude right there.
I mean, as a driver, you want to win as quickly as it is possible. Obviously, there's many races I like. Maybe some more than the others, but I can't put that one special one. Obviously, maybe Monaco is one, but it's too late in the season. So
I like that fighting spirit already. I am absolutely loving that. And of course, the car here that we have in the Silver Arrows Lounge isn't the one you're going to be in because we haven't revealed the double plate yet. But what does it feel like to know that you're going to be racing at Silver Arrows this season and lining up against Lewis and the pressures that come with that?
Well, it feels amazing to be part of a team with all this amount of history, Formula One heritage, and what I really respect at this team currently, how it is really a team of champions, and they've been such a successful team in the last few years that it feels so good to be part of that, and it's going to be nice to be part of that history of Silver Arrows and being only the 11th driver racing for Mercedes, so it's going to be great.
It's going to be incredible. I'm being a bit distracted just because there are so many incredible comments coming in. The reception you have received, I saw it earlier in the team debrief. Talk us through the reception you got from the team first of all, and then we'll move on to talk about the reception from fans.
Well, I've never seen that many people
clapping for
me. Yeah, exactly. But such a warm welcome so far. That was nice. Obviously, I was excited, so it was difficult to speak everything I really wanted, but it was great. It was just a good feeling. Initial impression, very good and very warm.
And from your fans, obviously you've been with Williams, you've had your fans following you through those years. To transfer to another team, how have they reacted to your decision to leave?
If I'm very honest, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone today.
Well, be careful because it may well explode. It's going to be hot. Let me tell you, this one is.
I am going to have a look, and hopefully, still the fans I had with Williams are still with me. So
exactly.
I'm going to look.
We're saying so many nice things. Say good luck, Valtteri. Can't wait to see your skills behind the wheel with the arrows. Congratulations, all the best. I think it's just it's all positive stuff coming towards you, which is a nice thing to have.
Yeah,
so let's wander a little bit further over here, and we will we'll pinpoint some of these questions. Do you know what? In the background here, I'm just going to tell you that Tony Ross is here. So he's someone that you're going to have to maybe work with. Tony's there. Look, there he is. Give a little wave to Tony Ross. Lots of work being done today here at the factory with Tony Ross, because of course you will be working with Tony. He's off to do a bit more work, a bit of setup for you. That's something I'd love to talk to you about. How you're going to adapt to work with a totally different team of engineers, of mechanics, when you've obviously had close relationships with those who you're working with at Williams. How have you sort of approached that mentally today, being your first day?
Like I said, there's so much to learn, and I think in Formula One, in any case, the learning about new things never stops as long as you are prepared to improve and be better. But this is next level in that, changing completely the environment. There's quite a lot more people here than what we had at Williams, plus 95% of them are completely new to me. So it is a lot. It's important to get quickly to the way the team works, especially between the engineer and the driver. That's the main thing, because with these few guys you're going to be working the most of the time and extracting the performance of the car. So already today everything has went well, and we get to know each other better, and I see no issues getting to be ready before the test.
Sent Tony off to do a bit more work, so that's always boding well. Things. We've got a question in. We've got lots of questions actually, so we'll try and get through as many as we can. Karen Clark has sent you a message saying, "What will your relationship with your teammate Lewis be like?" So Karen, thank you very much for that. I think that's probably what a lot of people want to know.
Yeah, thanks, Karen. I think I personally see no problem at all. I respect him a lot as a driver and as a person. He has achieved great things in Formula One. He's many-time world champion, been winning a lot of races for Mercedes. I think we can definitely be a good pair of teammates. I think we can be working well together as a team, pushing each other to the next level, and also help the team to improve everything. And so I'm looking forward to get to know him better.
A real partnership. Sounds good. Thank you, Karen. Now we've got one from Daniel Illy. I hope I said your surname right. Daniel has asked, do you feel any pressure because you are the replacement of a Formula One world champion?
Obviously, they are very big
boots to.
Are you the same size shoes as Nico by any chance?
I have smaller feet.
Smaller feet. So totally different setup. New uniform, new shoes.
The shirt is Nico's actually.
It fits you well.
Yeah,
Fits you well.
You know, it is a big place to step into. Last year, Nico won the title. Mercedes was the constructors champion. But like I've said, I'm completely ready for it. I'll be doing everything I can to perform from the very first test, very first race onwards, on the level of the team, on the level of the car. And I trust myself and my skills. I know I can do it, and for me, always the main pressure, if there's any, it always comes from me, because I'm really a competitive guy. I always set very high targets for myself, how I want to perform, and if there's any pressure, it is from me. And I have such a great people here behind me, supporting me, and it's all going to be good.
Absolutely positive. I love this positivity, Valtteri. We've had another question in from Craig Austin, and Craig asks, what's the best circuit that you've raced at? Because today I think a lot of the conversation is about the announcement, what you're going to do in the future, but maybe people who haven't followed your career closely would like to get to know a bit about you. So which circuits are your favourites so far?
I'm a big fan of old school, high-speed circuits.
Okay.
I really think Formula 1 cars are made for tracks like Suzuka, Spa, those kind of places. So either of those two. If I have to choose, maybe Suzuka. Just high speed and proper track.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Craig. Good question. And actually, let's just talk a little bit about yourself. You come across, I mean, you're Finnish, you're very calm, very collected. Is that how you are professionally, or you like that personally as well? You give a very good calm aura.
I think I'm the same guy, you know, at the paddock or here or home. You know, this is me, and I don't need to show anything else than what I am. Obviously, something in a man's brain or a woman's brain changes when you put the helmet on. You know, when it's time to compete, time to go for it. Then you might be slightly different, but in terms of behavior, person to person, this is me.
And I think we like that. We like a bit of authenticity here at Mercedes. Now, a quick question, because of course Nico's leaving, a German driver. I think a lot of people want to know, do you speak German? And it's not a problem if you don't, obviously, but do you speak any German?
I don't know.
Not even a bisschen?
I think I need to learn.
Maybe we can learn together. Maybe that could be our goal for 2017. But obviously you speak Finnish. And how have your Finnish supporters been supporting you over the years? I see a lot of flags there at the circuits, always cheering you on. Do you think they're going to follow and be at Brackley a lot, come to see you?
I hope so. You know, I think for the Finns, it's going to be a pretty good season to watch. You know, we have two drivers in the championship. We had Mercedes, Kimi at Ferrari. You know, both front-running teams, and I think they're all pretty excited. At least I hope so. But the support has been great, and there's been so much support from Finland for me over the years that I really respect, and already big thanks for that for the future. I know that there are a lot of people, important people to me as well, that have been supporting me on the way, and always are going to be. So that's great.
Maybe just a teeny weeny little message in Suomi. You say kiitos. Is it kiitos to say thanks?
Kiitos tuesta. Mennään tänä vuonna täysillä.
There we go.
Mahdollisimman nopeasti se voitto kotiin.
That's awesome. You sound quite fluent actually, you're quite good.
Yeah.
Okay, our next question comes from Raphael Haifeli. He asks, what are your goals for this season on a personal and a team level?
I think, you know, being in this kind of team that has won the title 3 times in a row, you can't target anything less than the championship. So for sure that is going to be, as a team, the ultimate target. And for me as a driver, it is the same thing. Now there is an opportunity to fight for the title, and for sure you will go for it. And it is the only dream I have in Formula 1, to be a champion. And I've always believed one day it's possible. And I'm, like I said, gonna be ready to work hard and do everything I can. And I know it's possible, but let's first go step by step, race by race. It's a massively long season nowadays. a lot of things can happen, but yeah, you know me and you know my targets, so
Step by
that's
step.
I like speaking with the track, you know, not like this, so
Yeah.
let the driving speak.
Exactly, I like that a lot. Christian Bessel has asked a question. When did you hear that you got the seat for Mercedes? Because I think we've heard your name spoken a lot since December, or sort of end of November, when Nico announced his retirement. But when did you hear, and when did you start to get a feeling that it could
Well,
be
I
yours?
heard many times from the media. I saw the headlines, but I didn't know.
Is this really happening?
You know, for me, today signing the contract, that's when you know this is Formula One, and until the contract is done, nothing is sure. So there was not a moment before that I was 100% sure. So it's been a mega day, as you can imagine. So yeah.
Very exciting day. And talking of today and then looking forward to 2017 a bit more, Sean Seb Ferrari, we're not sure if you should be on this side, but we welcome everybody. He asks, are you excited by what you've seen of the 2017 cars? Because obviously regs are changing, you're going to have a new team, a new car, all sorts of things to deal with, but does it excite you, the challenge of the new regulations?
It does, you know. Obviously, I can't go too much into detail of our things, but the cars look great.
I love that, how you're like, of our things, like our Mercedes things, you know, just a new driver, love it.
That's how
It's
I feel.
great. You're at home already, Valtteri, I love this.
I am excited about the new regs. I think the cars do look great. They're going to be a lot quicker in the corners, which is, as a driver, always nice. But what is still unknown completely is how the racing is going to be. If there's going to be more overtaking or less. If it's going to be difficult to follow the cars or not. It's a complete question mark. Also, the tires, they are a question mark to everyone, even though there was testing, but it wasn't yet at that time decided which compounds they are going to use in the season and so on. So there's still a lot of question marks, but I think overall, good for the sport.
Absolutely. Lots of people on YouTube, because we're broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook for Mercedes AMG Petronas Motorsport, people are asking about your family, about how they feel that you've signed with Mercedes. So on a personal level, how special is this announcement?
It is. Obviously, when I was speaking to my parents, they seem very, very happy, and my wife and my sister. For sure, they are living, you know, with me in this, and they've been supporting me all the way through my career. So yeah, I'm sure they are pretty happy as well. So like I said, it's amazing, and for sure it's going to take a while to get everything, you know, sink in and know that it's happened. Because today, you know, from the very first thing in the morning until now and still continuing, it's been pretty busy.
Yes, it's fairly
Pretty
late, isn't it?
hectic.
It's 5 to 6, and you have been here since about 10 o'clock this morning, so it's a busy day in the office. Not an easy one to start off.
Yeah.
We've got another question actually coming in from YouTube. What's your favourite F1 period of time? So we always ask, a lot of the drivers are asked this, you know, which era did you love?
Yeah.
Is there one that you really love? Or would like-
2017 sounds good.
Sounds good, I like that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
Very good.
vintage.
Yeah, a vintage, an absolute special.
Yeah.
Well, Valtteri, thank you so much for joining us in our live Q&A. I'll spin around now and just say that if you want to watch this back, if you've missed any of our Q&A with Valtteri Bottas, who I don't need to remind you is the new Mercedes AMG Petronas Motorsport driver for 2017, you can find it on the team's social media channels. Valtteri, your first day at the office, done and dusted. Tick that box.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to be seeing lots more of you soon.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.